What's the most painful thing someone lied to you about? I thought my boyfriend was getting ready to propose because he started acting different, but not in a bad way. He just smiled more, touched me more, asked about my favorite jewelry, and when I joked about us being together forever, he didn't laugh it off like he used to, but told me soon and kissed my forehead, and I started letting myself believe this was it. And everything we built was about to turn into the life I'd been dreaming of, and I didn't question the way he pulled back sometimes or got quiet when I asked about his weekend plans, because I thought maybe he was just nervous and wanted it to be perfect, and I was so excited. I started looking at dresses online and made a private Pinterest board and a list on my phone of song lyrics I thought would sound good on a wedding invite, and I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want to ruin it, but every part of me was ready. So when I found a printed flight confirmation in the pocket of his coat, it didn't make sense at first, and I thought maybe it was a work trip, something short and normal, but then I saw the city, and his ex lived there, and I saw the hotel, not a business place, but a fancy boutique spot downtown with candles and private balconies and rose petals in the promo pictures, and I saw the date, tomorrow. He told me he had a quick work thing that weekend, and I smiled and told him okay, and I let him go, but the second the door closed, my stomach started to turn, and I sat in bed with the lights off and my mind running full speed in every direction. I pictured her waiting at the hotel, and him texting her from the airport, and him telling her he still thought about her, and I kept thinking about how stupid I looked with my hidden board and my secret list and my entire future mapped out around a man who couldn't even tell me the truth. And then I did something I still can't explain. I texted someone who used to flirt with me, someone who knew I had a boyfriend but didn't care, and I had always ignored him before, but this time I answered, and we talked, and I let him come over, and I let it go too far. Not because I wanted to cheat, but because I didn't want to feel stupid and left behind, and I wanted to hurt him first before he hurt me. When my boyfriend came home, he was so happy, and he hugged me from behind while I made coffee and told me he had something important to talk about, and I almost laughed because I thought he was going to lie right to my face and I'd finally get to say I knew, but I was wrong. He told me he got his dream job, and his ex worked at the company, and she helped get his name in the system for a spot that just opened up, and he'd been studying for the online test for weeks, and he passed with a high score. So they flew him out for a final round and offered him a 5-figure salary and a bonus that could finally give us everything we wanted. So the hotel wasn't romantic, it was for work, and the flight wasn't about her. It was about building a future for me. And I just stood there, nodding, pretending to be proud, pretending to be present while my brain replayed every second of what I'd done while he was building our forever. But I broke it before he even got the chance to offer it.